Hey, welcome to an ActiveWoo tutorial on using the checkout fields extension from WooCommerce. In this tutorial, we're going to look at adding an opt-in checkbox to our checkout page so that as people make a purchase, they can tick that box to let us know specifically and unequivocally that they do wish to be subscribed to our newsletter, so that we can add them fully to a newsletter list inside of ActiveCampaign. So let me start out here actually with just a clean slate here. So I'm going to go ahead and disable and remove the checked box here so that you can see what this would look like normally. When you come here for the first time, this is pretty much what it's going to look like, and what we want to do is just add a new field. I'm going to call the field opt-in. You can call it whatever you want, and we're going to select checkbox, and this is the label that displays next to the field, so this is going to say subscribe to our awesome newsletter. And then we're just going to have the value of that be opt-in, and that's it. So we're going to go ahead and tick that box, enable checked, and save changes. So that's step one, is adding this to our checkout field. Step two is we now need to push this new field into ActiveCampaign as a custom field that we can sync up. So what we're going to do now is head over to the WooCommerce settings page and to the integrations page, and here you can see that we've got the have ActiveWoo sync the custom checkout fields checked, so we want to make sure that that box is checked, and then we save changes. And when you've done that, you'll see success. ActiveCampaign is now connected, your settings have been saved. So that should let you know that you're good to go, and you can then check that. If we look at a contact here, you should see, or a really better place to look at this is in the lists area. And if we click manage fields, you're looking to check that ActiveWoo has now created this opt-in field for you. So if you don't see whatever you entered as your new field name and label, if you're not seeing it here in an ActiveCampaign, then it's not ready to go. But assuming that you see it here, now you are ready to use this on your front-facing checkout. So let's go ahead and have a run through of that. Alright, so we're here at a checkout page, and this is using the Recover Cart setup. So I'm going to put in my name and my email address here and click Next. And we can check this contact out over an ActiveCampaign. Here's that same email, and you can see that there is no value yet set in that opt-in field, but it does now exist for all your contacts. All right, so let's go ahead and place the order. So first, make sure we click that subscribe to our awesome newsletter button, and then we'll place order here. And then when this is done, we'll reload the contact and see what happens. All right, our order has been received, so let's now head over here. Let's reload this contact and see what happens. All right, we've got our new order details right here, and that's been added via this note. Now if we scroll down to that opt-in field, you can see that it has the value 1. With checkbox fields, that's usually the case. If they're checked, the value is 1. If they are unchecked, either it's empty or the value ends up being 0. So if you wanted to use this as a way to know if we're going to add this contact to our lists or not, let's take a look at that. So for example, we have a bunch of different tags. In this case, I bought the new test product. So I'm going to take you through setting up that automation now. So I'm just starting with going with a start from scratch automation. And we'll choose that a contact will enter the automation when a tag is added, and we're going to use that new test tag, and that's good for now. So what we want to do is do new test is added, and we'll just do the simplest version of this, but we need a condition in workflow, which is if else, and we want to do if the custom fields, and then we're going to choose opt-in is 1, then then we're going to go ahead and add that person to a list, and so we'll do subscribe. Let's see, where do we go? So we choose contacts, and we could do subscribe to another list, and then here's where you would choose whatever your newsletter list is over here, and that's basically it. You save that, And what happens is, so this tag enters them in. It checks if they have the one. That means they did select they want to be on our newsletter. Then here we add to the yes column to subscribe them to that newsletter, send the welcome, and do whatever else you'd like to do in the automations. So that is the demo wrap up on using advanced checkout, the custom checkout fields from WooCommerce in your ActiveWoo setup to determine if someone has opted into your newsletter when they checked out.